Hello, true art believers, and welcome to today's live art stream. This is Pierson here. I am the #1 live art streamer in the world, and you are watching day 206 of 300 days of drawing, and we're gonna do some clouds. We're gonna try. I'm gonna show you how not to draw clouds or paint clouds because apparently I'm atrocious at them. I just got it. There's something about them that I just don't get. And so we're just going to go about drawing clouds the wrong way. So hopefully you enjoy the fail. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Alrighty, so here's what we got to do today. I got to lower this volume here. Got to turn my computer on my phone on. Got to take this little stylus here, and we're gonna press this, and we're just gonna start. We're gonna start. See where we're at. 1 minute, 50 seconds right now. Let's see, and we're just going to draw something. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna try to draw something. I'm gonna select some. I got some images of clouds. Actually, I don't have any images, and I'm going to do some line drawings of them. Right, I'm just going to do some line drawings of them. It's going to like get a feel for how to draw clouds. And this is something about them that has been really, really hard. I just can't seem to understand. I just don't understand them. Like something about them feel off. Like they have shape, but they don't have any shape. Um, they they're just like this weird amorphous blob to me, and I just don't see anything when I look at them. Like I see something, right? But I don't see form. And I'm going to be I was sitting down and I was doing some studies prior to this and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this if I'm this bad at clouds, um it's going to be a long long like winter for me because as you can see right now, this is kind of it's going to be a long winter because I'm just going to be struggling to understand how to do clouds. Like for some unknown reason, I just can't seem to grasp what I need to do. Whoops. Yeah, I can't seem to grasp what I need to do with them, right? And so whoa, what is happening here? I don't need this. I don't need this shenanigans. We don't want a gradient. Let's do a straight paint bucket. Yeah, let's do something like that. And it's like a blue, like a blue. Let's do like a little blue here. Oh, no, wrong layer too. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Now, as I was saying, I just don't get clouds. Like they they're weird to me. So what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna be fiddling around here. Hey there. I'm not, when I say fiddling around, I literally mean I'm just going to draw something and hope something comes from it. And it's going to be really rough for the next like 30 drawings. I guarantee you I'm going to be failing at this for a long while. So my goal is to probably do like 3 cloud studies during each 30-minute drawing, and then hopefully I'll figure out a um, a method what I mean by that is I'll figure out something that works for me because I've been watching other people do what they do, and I'm like, what are they doing? What are they doing? It makes no sense. Like it makes sense, it makes sense. Um, like when they say it, but when I try to apply it, I'm like, I don't know. I don't have the wherewithal with my with the brushes or with whatever, and it just escapes me. So, it is what it is. I gotta turn my timer on. Get those timers. Get that timer. Right. Was Yeah, it just escapes me, you know. There we go. I have all these. There we go. So it just escapes me, and I'm just it's just weird. It's a weird thing to be in, a weird position. And so I'm going to be doing these like really simplistic form drawings, and then I'm going to be watching more and more more and more like videos on how other people are doing it because I don't know, like as I say, as I've spoken in the past, I like have to do things over and over again, and I have to do like everything wrong, right? I literally have to do everything wrong, um, to know the shortcuts. So like everyone's showing me the shortcuts, but I don't really understand it. I don't know, like it's a weird thing to be. Maybe I'm just like artistically stupid, or I have to know it, figure it out my own way. Like, oh, I get what they're saying. Now I can do it my way, or it has to be slightly tweaked differently than other people's, you know. And so yeah, so that's what I'm dealing with at this point, right? Is just like how do I manage this this conundrum that I am? It's quite frustrating actually, because I'm it's like it's really hitting my ego. Not that I have a huge ego, but like I haven't felt this frustrated in drawing since I was a kid. And it's really hard, So partially it's lack of experience. Maybe it's because I've been doing cactus drawings over and over again. They have a specific formula and now I'm doing something that really I don't have a formula with, and so I'm stuck trying to figure out a formula, and so I'm trying to find a way that jives with me. So I'm gonna be doing more research, finding videos, and seeing how they work. And I saw some ones that had promise, they made sense, and I think that might be helpful. Um, yeah, so it's going to take some time, and that's going to be fiddling around. I'm just really upset with the whole scenario because I was hoping that I'd be able to like kind of really jump right in and be like, oh, this will be easy. Clouds are going to be easy. Like they're like just fluffy little things. They're so fluffy. They're fluffy. It's like cotton candy. Like it's going to be easy because you're drawing cotton candy. It's just fluffy little wisp of air. And lo and behold, I don't really know. I don't have I don't have that kind of nuance in me, really. And it's also disheartening whenever you see other people online who are younger than you and they're like so good. They're so good. And like they're talking about like, yeah, I draw for 5 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours a day. I'm like, what? 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 I'm like, this is what you see me doing live on my live stream, and live stream and bombing visually. Like I'm messy. I'm doing a terrible drawing right now. Like I'm bombing royally. I'm a comedian on a stage, just bombing, and and uh and I just don't have. I don't have 6 hours. like I work all the time, man, and I don't have 6 hours to burn, which is why I'm doing this so late. And I don't know, man. It's a very frustrating predicament that I'm in, and I wish circumstances were different. You know, I really do. I wish, like, I want to say this to every kid who is young and wants to become an artist. This, I want you to do this all your free time, and you have a lot. Trust me, especially if you don't work. If you're not of age to work, trust me. Just go ahead and draw your buttocks off. Um, because when you get older, there is not going to be free time. If you're single, yes, but if you're married and if you have a kid, no. Kiss those free hours goodbye, and just kiss them goodbye, you know. And I wish I didn't squander so much of my time. Squander it. Like if I had just invested all the time that I was squandering and drawing and pursuing art and going places like and trying to pursue like opportunities, I would be so far ahead. But I was like a blue collar worker. I treated my weekends like a break because I was working in these hard labor environments, and I was just physically exhausted. And everyone's like, "Oh man, you go." The whole notion of like just just grind it out and just work your butt off. Like, yeah, you can do that in spurts, but you can't burn your candle on both ends. You know, it's very hard. So all I'm doing now is just going to be doing these cloud studies and then keeping it very casual. And hopefully by the 100th day, I'll have some clouds and that are decent enough. Um, Hopefully I'll maybe get some reps in. Just like when my cactus drawings, like cactus drawings started out pretty decent. I was able to do one a day. At the very end, they got significantly better in that in that genre. Okay, they got better in that genre. Yeah, I done a little research on them. Yeah, not a lot. I was just doing a little bit of research on clouds, how to draw them. Um, yeah, so I'm jumping in. A lot of people that do these live streams, they're like doing live streams of stuff that they're familiar with. They don't want to like make bad like art live, No one wants to make bad art live, right? And so yeah, so that's no one wants that to happen. So I'm making some bad art for a while. And that's fine, I guess. I didn't really want to. I don't want to be like, "Oh man, I don't know what the heck I'm doing." But it is what it is. And I guess what I'm gonna do is keep it simple for now. I might play around with different brushes each time because there's some brushes out there that are really nice, but like there's those cloud brushes, and I'm just like those are really nice, but like I don't know how to use them because they're too circumstantial. Like you use those in a specific on a specific shape of the cloud, not for the whole cloud. You know, I don't know. I'm gonna be doing more and more research, doing some studies, and then probably try to do some studies outside of my live stream if I have time. Maybe at least spend 5-10 minutes kind of fiddling around with some of the trying to do the tutorials that I was finding online. You know, because I think that'd be helpful. It just really, in the end, I just don't have that time. I hate saying I don't have it, right? But like I was talking to people, I was like, literally my only time to do drawing is during my live, and it's like, who wants to do a terrible drawing live? Yeah, Well, hopefully that by the end of the whole process, I'll be better. But I won't. The thing is, I won't actually have anything to like. I'll just have a bunch of studies. You know. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I'm not really holding much stock in these drawings. Yeah, I'm not holding much stock in them. Let's see here. Oh gosh. I'm doing these. Yeah, okay. All right. Time for another cloud. I'm gonna find another one. Do I have another one somewhere? There we go. No, we'll just do this cloud here. We'll do one right here. Okay, just another little cloud right here. I was finding that I was struggling drawing clouds if I just used a soft airbrush and drew them um, as a soft, like just a soft blur. I felt like if I did when I was doing that, that I wasn't giving them structure. So I think I might have to, when I do my clouds, for at least for the meantime, is draw them like this, where draw them like as a line first, and then go from go from there. Um, because I was struggling. It's weird. It's hard to explain other than the I don't understand the form if I start out with like wisps of cloud and fluffiness. And so when I use like the airbrush with a white tone, I'm like, what is happening here? I feel like I'm just mixing white with white. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And so I'm trying to um, I'm trying to find my way, and then also trying to look up other people's ways and see how they do it and see if I can incorporate some of it, because I'm trying to be open to the possibility of drawing other ways. I just don't know how I can incorporate that methodology into my own type of nuances. Um, Part of me was really bummed earlier when I was like doing these studies. I was like, my gosh, I'm gonna do terrible studies live, and I just wanted to maybe what wanted to do is I wanted to do s- I wanted to do like just whatever. I have plans. I have like these big plans of maybe my next 100 days I'll do something of just whatever. Like I'll just be like I'm gonna do 100 days of figures or like figure studies, like body parts and such. Just kind of get better at that. You know, and I don't know. It's funny to me when you see people on YouTube and on Twitch. They're just like they can just knock out things, or maybe it just looks so easy to them. And me personally, as an like where I've always been at, I've always been like at this point where I'm always like struggling. I'm always struggling. There's always like this just it's always been difficult for me. And um I think I've talked about this in over and over again, where it's like I have to do so much more than everyone else, like for like rep wise and practice wise, just to be like a quarter as good. I don't understand why. It's just like I'm really slow at learning, and I think it has to do with it just has to do with like I'm just a slow learner. And as I stated in the past, there's pros and cons to that. Like pros is like when I know, when I'm able to, when I finally understand it, I'm really, really proficient at it. The cons is I'm really slow, and I'm like always behind everyone else with drawing and like any type of like skill set, you know. Well, it is what it is though. I'm right now I'm just using like an opaque brush, and I'm just kind of playing around. The reason why I'm playing around is I was doing these I was trying to do I was trying to do a piece a day, and I was so used to being able to finish a drawing in a day, in a session, in a live stream, and not only that, a pretty decent drawing, that going back to doing just practice studies is very frustrating. So I'm just going to play around with this type of style for a while, and then eventually, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll learn a few tricks, and we'll see. Maybe I'll find a video of someone else doing something, and it'll just like, wow, that really made sense. And I do it, and everything just clicks. There's sometimes you have those epiphany phases when you're drawing, and you do something, and then, or you read something, or you see something from another artist, and like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I need to do. That is the issue. That is my issue. That's what I'm having trouble with. And then like you watch this person do something, and it just it totally makes sense. Like the it goes from an abstract idea to something that is it just uh it just makes sense, you know? Anyways, I think we're just gonna do two clouds today. Um, but I'd like to start doing more in the future. Maybe I do something like right here, and I'll just do like just doing a little playing around here. Anyways, it's just one of those days. I just wished. I think I'm vastly like naive with my art. Like I don't even think I've tapped in really to my potential at all. Like I think I have a lot more to learn and acquire. Because I don't know, like I just feel like I'm not really functioning at 100%. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Just feel it. This feels like I could be doing more. Yeah, we'll see. So we'll see what happens from now and until later, like now and later. You know, we'll see where I am in the next few iterations. Hopefully there'll be some improvement. I hope so. But as I said, really really slow at learning, and it's frustrating. I just I wish I was farther along. And as I said, I was like kind of squandered my like years. Not I didn't squander. I still drew, but like I didn't like like no friends. I'm not gonna go out tonight this Friday or Saturday. I'm gonna stay in and draw. And I gave him the peer pressure, like, come on, dude, hang out. I'm like, oh gosh. So here I am. I don't like where this is going, but that's why there's studies. I'm gonna make them a little bit cartoony right now and see what if that helps me in the future is to add more like contour lines on them, and that I can that's I don't know, I'm fumbling my words, but like I think maybe if I played around with that to some extent, that might help me kind of see form more. So I might have to start doing that to some extent. Maybe not. I don't know. So I'm only going to work for this. Yeah, I'm only going to work on this for a few more minutes, and that is time. That's it. That's all I'm going to do today. That is it. All I wanted to do is just kind of do some studies and see where it takes me. Not too happy about it, but I think I've got some things to think about. And yeah, I got some stuff to think about. But anyways, I'm gonna sign it, and just because, even though they're not going to be for sale. Yeah, that was a lark. That was like that. I don't know what was. I didn't know what was happening. I think it has to do with it because I drew like it was so far out that I can get away with like not having any details, so it kind of looked like a very like a photo from such a far distance. Um, what day is it? 2 of 6. Yeah, so that was kind of a lark. I don't think I'm gonna get to doing that anytime soon. Um, 2 of 6. So I got some things to think about out of 300. I just want to go back to drawing toys again, but only on a computer. Anyways, that is it for the day. I'm going to be looking up some. What am I going to be looking up? Some demos and seeing how I can apply those to my future drawings. But I think this is good. I've kind of accepted that my inability to draw this type of work. But it is what it is. I'm just going to be live. I'm going to was it breathe, eat, and sleeping clouds until I'm an expert at it. Um, so we'll see what the next one goes, how the next one goes, and then we'll see how the next one after that one goes, and so forth and so forth. By the end of the 100 days, I'm not going to like drawing clouds anymore. Because if for one, if I'll actually loathe them if I haven't improved at all, or 2, if I've improved significantly, but I'm just tired of drawing clouds. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed my little rant. I hope it shed some light on, I don't know what it shed light. It's late. I'm trying to like figure out a phraseology that makes sense. Maybe there was something in there that you noticed about yourself, and the way that I said it struck a chord with you. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. And good night, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day. This is Pierson. I am the #1 live art streamer, and this is it. I'm cheers. We're gone. Bye.